to help run a youth centre that he was going to start. Well, the fact was he didn't really have any options. Story of my life. Story of my life. And because I was there to clean up a story, it was how I got into ministry. And from that youth centre came a state youth movement, came the Hillsong Network, came Equip and Empower, came A21, came Propel, but it all came because one day I decided to move. Had I prayed about cleaning a storeroom? No. Had I prayed about young people? No. Was it part of my big grand dream? No. The only big grand dream I had was I wanted to see the world saved for Christ. Well, who would have known that one little step there, my part in it, would begin to catapult and catapult and catapult and catapult. That's just how it starts. But we live in an era where everyone wants a position and a title and a paycheck and tell me what my terms and conditions are. You're dead. That's your terms and conditions. It is no longer I that live, but Christ that lives in me. There is only one love language. It's called die to self. If you do that, you will always have a job in the kingdom of God. It's easy. It's easy. Advance. You got to start moving. Got to start moving. Start serving somewhere. Start giving. Don't think about how much you can't give next week. Just think, what have I got to give? God never asks us what we don't have. He only says, what do you have? I only am able to give him what I do have. And I find that as I give him all of what I do have, it is amazing how he continues to give me more of what he has, which is always exceedingly, abundantly, above and beyond anything that I could ever ask, hope, or think. It's the way God moves. So he says, I want you to advance. You get a choice. Are you going to keep circling or are you going to advance? Are you going to circle and just exist on earth? Go to heaven. That's not an issue. It's not about your salvation. If you're saved, you're saved. God's not schizophrenic. It's fine. But you get to bring a piece of heaven on earth if you want. If you want, you get to live in the fullness of the promised land. It's your choice. Or you can just live in the wilderness. You can choose. I could have chosen to be a victim of abuse for the rest of my poor little me. And it was so bad, and you don't know what happened. And I could spend my whole life on this planet talking about 12 years that were horrible. Absolutely. Or I could spend 11 days going to the foot of the cross of Jesus and letting his blood heal me, cleanse me, redeem me, restore me, and say, deal with the broken mess of my past and my life. And Jesus supernaturally do something in me that could not happen naturally. And he loves that. He says, oh yeah, Chris, you came out of slavery. Now let me get slavery out of you. And now let me catapult you into the promised land so that you can turn around and open the prison doors for those that are bound behind you. I hope you've been inspired by that great challenge to go through this world with eyes open wide, seeing what God sees so that we can do what God has called us to do. We have a lost and a broken and a hurting world, and we, the church, cannot afford to have compassion fatigue. We are the ones empowered by the Spirit of God to bring hope to a lost and a hurting world.